Hi, my name is Judith Mesa, and my group members are Natalia Chavez, Yanin Lopez, Ivanin Rios, and Daniela Vasquez. The topic we chose was voting during elections. We thought it would be a good idea to create a survey to see how many young people like us were going out and voting this past election day, and which way they voted or were going to vote. Our survey consisted of 7 questions that we later on put out for people to take in order for us to get our results.
When we were analyzing the results, we noticed several things that caught our attention. Something that our group found interesting was that students like us and our age went out to cast their vote. We found this interesting because you don't normally hear about young people going out to vote. In fact, there were many predictions that there would be less younger voters this year because many colleges' campuses were closed due to COVID-19. And many colleges provide students with polling sites. When we asked if they believed that younger people should be involved in politics, majority said yes, which was also a surprise for us since you would guess they wouldn't care if more younger voters were involved. Another thing that surprised our group was that we saw someone voting by mail. This was surprising because we rarely see or hear that students our age do something through the mail.
After sending out our survey to our fellow classmates at UTEP, we got very shocking results. The first question was if the student was registered to vote for this year, and 8 out of the 21 responses were no, which was very surprising to us because we do know that every vote counts and it is very important that younger people have a say in our elections. The second question was what is the probability that the student will vote, and we got a 23.8% of students who have 0% probability of voting. In addition, 8 of our respondents were male and 13 were female. And 85% of all our respondents thought that it was important for younger people to be involved in the elections, while 9.5 stated that it did not matter. We were also able to find out that most of the students who answered our survey were from the Democratic Party.
We also saw that the students who are 18 took over the majority of the votes in our survey, which isn't a surprise because it's something new for everyone becoming of age to go out and vote and experience that.
A question that was very interesting to me, especially during these times, was how were our students gonna plan on voting, and 52.4 answered early voting, 42.9 answered voting in person, and only 1%, 4.8 of our respondents were voting by mail. As a group worked on the project, we ran into some communication issues. This was one of the major problems we faced while conducting the survey. We could only reach so many students, and even then, we had a limited amount of resources to help push our survey out there while still maintaining the original purpose, which was to keep our audience as UTEP students only. The one thing our group would have done differently for sure would have been to have actually done the project in person. Doing the project on campus would have allowed us to connect with more students to work with. This would have also gave us a wider range of age in the students surveyed. Doing the survey in person would have resulted in more data to work with. Meeting up in person would have also helped our group be able to have more meeting time with each other without facing the technical issues we ran into multiple times.
Overall, we did the best we could with all the obstacles put in our way, and we really enjoyed conducting this survey.